Hey guys, Jarrell here, back with more reactions to Fringe. We are on Season 3, Episode 16. The last episode was All Set back in 1985 and has given us what I think one of the best episodes of the season so far, and a lot of background between both counterparts of Walter and what Peter and Olivia, where they were, what they were doing and what they were going through when they were still kids. It's shown that Olivia has got way more powers than we thought she had, even without the Cortex fan, was able to jump across universes when she's got fear combined with love, as we knew, because her father had been abusing her. However, when she finally decides to tell Walter and she runs into his office, even I didn't spot it coming, she tells the wrong one. She'd crossed over and she hadn't noticed. And that is how Walter found out where Peter was. So it was a huge episode. I'm not expecting this next one to completely carry on. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So let's just go find out. This is episode 16.
If Benny were here, he wouldn't let everyone down.
Walter, you're not letting anyone down.
William would have worked out what the machine does and how it relates to Peter. And to make matters worse, for the first time since we've been reunited, Peter is truly happy. Maybe if I went through these files, every detail, every thought pattern, then maybe I could remember how to think the way I used to. The way we used to.
What? I would normally say magnetic boots, but they're on concrete, or whatever it is.
Hey!
Oh! Wait, what?
God, it's magical.
This is peculiar.
He glanced up, saw Icarus float through the sky, and taking him for a god, they stood still in wonder.
We were shot by a security guard early this morning. The guard said he found two of them coming down from the roof. There's no alarm on the upper windows. Apparently they used their ability to get up there. Any idea what they were after?
We've been through most of the precious metals already, the gold, the platinum. Doesn't look like anything was taken.
I think I know how they achieve counterbalance. The boots are weighted.
Still, you infernal creature.
That's odd. Those calf muscles are extremely atrophied.
Don't utilize muscles when you float.
Hey, do you guys know anything about osmium?
It's a metal, durable, used in electrical contacts and fountain pen nibs. Why?
Well, the warehouse is missing a substantial quantity, so I think maybe that's what our thieves were after.
Osmium is twice as dense as lead. It's the heaviest element on Earth.
What are you doing here?
Koenig is dead. There was a guard. He shot him.
His body?
I left it. I had to.
Go home, I'll figure something out.
His white blood cell count is low.
He's got a weakened immune system.
Perhaps what's making him float is attacking his body's defenses.
Well, the keycard that we found on the Bloom Man, the manufacturer traced it to a warehouse in Alston.
Perfect. Let's take a ride. Oh, no.
Oh, shit. That's not good.
You're a pioneer. Men like you, your participation in this experiment will help me discover a way to eliminate the side effects.
You're expendable. I think he's just died.
Like a dying balloon.
Have you ever seen a balloon lose its buoyancy so inconsistently? No. Something is eluding me.
I mean him, he's too heavy.
Dear God! He weighs a ton. What?
What?
What is it?
Take another sample of his blood. Run a test for osmium.
Looks like we found the second thief.
Yeah, and I think there's a third. Unless he did that to himself.
Oh my god. How long has he been doing this?
The high concentration of osmium in their blood, they all have toxic levels. Injection via syringe.
Then why cut up the bodies?
Tissue samples, I suspect.
So how could injecting someone with the world's heaviest element make them float?
Shouldn't have.
No.
It's contrary to the laws of nature.
So how's that possible?
I don't know. Do I look like I have answers?
One of the unis found them. We ID'd a few of the bodies. Those men suffered from muscular dystrophy. They'd been handicapped for years.
The weightlessness didn't cause the atrophy. The disease did. How could I have missed it?
Okay, so why target these people? Does it have something to do with the disease?
Well, they'd be eager volunteers.
I had the morgue send me over the corpse's blood so I could isolate it. No, this is simply not possible.
Well, I got more bad news. They're out of licorice.
Whoever enabled these people to float is altering the basic properties of osmium. Our entire universe exists in a delicate state of equilibrium. And we know what happens if that balance is upset. He's messing with the fundamental constants of our world. It could lead to chaos. I'll get a mop.
No, I'll get a mop.
I'm failing, Nina.
Walter.
I know he's dead. I know that. But maybe we can bring him back. One of his research
Soul magnets.
He posits here that a person's soul or consciousness continues to live on after death, and all it needs is a vessel or a host
Yes,
to
I
return
remember.
to. Do you know?
Walter.
What if he did it? What if he's done it? What if he's done it? Nina? What if he's done it?
I doubt it.
Then all we have to do is to figure out how to trigger the magnets, to summon the soul back into the host, and he'll be back here with us.
Walter, it was never your intellect that made you exceptional. You're brilliant, of course, but it was your imagination, your boundless creativity. You're not quite whole, Walter, but the best parts of you remain, so focus on that.
There.
You're gonna regret that.
All done. Are you sure?
Does it work that quick? Yes, it does.
Go on, you can do it.
Whoever's doing this has reversed the laws of physics. Up is down, left is right, and hot is cold.
So cold temperatures will melt the element instead of heat.
Correct, my dear.
What's that white stuff?
Here's the osmium was mixed with another element.
A breakthrough that'll change everything. But the answer is just out of my reach.
We'll get there, Dad. I know you will.
So, Walter, is this other element as rare as the osmium?
It's very rare.
What are you thinking?
Well, if it's rare, then he's probably got a limited supply.
Meaning he's gonna have to get some more.
So, Walter, whereabouts in Boston would he be able to acquire lutetium?
It's mainly found in meteorites. Well, you'd need several samples, so somewhere where there's an abundance of meteorites.
The Museum of Science.
Yeah.
Museum of Science
Museum.
has an excellent astronomy wing.
I'm gonna call Broyles.
BPD's sending a unit to sit on the museum.
Good. How's security?
According to the curator, there's a night watchman on duty, and all the wings are individually locked from the inside.
Not solid enough.
Somebody's coming.
Hurry up!
Found you.
Get the door for now.
He don't care about you. Oh, damn. No.
Turn around.
Game's up, mate. She's a good shot. Now. He's gonna go right on the roof if he doesn't stop him. Whoa! Shit.
I wanted to fix them. They were in wheelchairs like you. I did it for you, Michael.
Is that how you see me? As something that you need to fix?
Oh,
There you go.
No.
You've blown it. You've lost
Michael?
it.
How did you defy the laws of physics?
A few months ago, I was contracted to develop a new alloy for military aircraft. I wasn't having much success. And then I combined two elements.
Osmium and lutetium.
And that's when it happened. I'd combined two of the densest elements on Earth, and somehow the result was a new molecule.
Impossible.
A molecule lighter than air. And that's it. It should never have worked. It was an accident.
I know what made the men float. This man wasn't changing the fundamental laws of nature. I think they were changing on their own. I think he took advantage of it. Our universe is starting to break down because of what I did 25 years ago.
Soul magnets. Oh, Walter, I thought we already talked about this. William is gone. You can't bring him back.
Maybe I can. A person's consciousness, their soul is energy. And energy cannot be created or destroyed. The harmonic vibrations emanating from this bell will draw it forth from whatever vessel he chose before his
Walter,
death.
you're being
Running through every code-breaking program that I know, but so far I can't break it.
That's because the decoder key is in my office. Hello, Peter. It's nice to see you again.
What? Wait a minute. Just hold on. Are you telling me the end of that episode, after Walter's just hit that bell with this soul magnets thing, which I wasn't really taking very seriously, that William Bell's soul has just entered the host of Olivia? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Because her whole demeanour and her voice and her inflections and everything just changed to sound like Leonard Nimoy. What? Oh, come on. That's not possible. Okay, I have to see the next episode to find out what the hell is going on there. We'll put it to one side because that's just... Okay, right. The episode. So the constants of this universe now are starting to break down. It's how this guy managed to combine two of the heaviest elements known to man that resulted in a molecule that's lighter than air. And I specifically remember when Peter first went to the other side and Walter was explaining to him what had happened to their world, or rather his world. He said the fundamental laws of physics became a suggestion overnight. Up was down, left was right. The same thing is happening here. So the episode 1 or 2 back, where we have the old woman able to see through to the other side to her double of her husband, wasn't a one-off incident. We were led to believe that it was. So our universe is still continuing to break down. This is now yet another sign of it. And I can see how Walter kind of related to this guy, because he has gone and broken the laws of physics to be able to save his son. Pretty much like what Walter did. So it's understandable from one aspect, but the way he's gone about, I mean, Walter didn't kill anyone doing it, but him going through with it has killed a lot of people, just not on our side, on their side. But that guy's now lost his son permanently. And the worst part was, faced with him right there, he said, "Is that how you see me? Broken. And I am happy you didn't need to do this." But the guy felt as though he did. So that was kind of an episode of the week. But Walter going on and on about this soul magnet thing, I thought was him just expressing his frustration at not being completely whole, and that he needs William Bell to be able to solve some of these cases. This one in particular he couldn't figure it out. But there's no reason he couldn't figure it out, is because the guy was literally defying the laws of physics. Walter's more than intelligent enough to have worked out how somebody had done this, until everything you know and you've learned is no longer the case. How are you supposed to figure that out until it all came out the way that it did? So I didn't take the soul magnet thing that he was going on about. I took it with a bit of a pinch of salt, because I just thought it was him expressing his frustration. Now it appears that's not the case. William Bell lives on, and is now somehow speaking through Olivia. What more can I say? I think I'm going to have to just stop at that point and find out what happens with that in the next episode. So that's what we're going to do. That was episode 16. We'll be back for 17 in a few days, guys. Please post your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to turn your subscriptions on and your notifications. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I'll be back for the next episode as soon as possible, because I'm intrigued to find out what the hell's going on now. And if he's talking through Olivia now, is she aware or not aware? I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out, won't we? I'll see you for that next episode. Take care.